Hello everyone and welcome back to The Sims 4 The Greene Family Legacy. And we are here visiting with a Greene family member of the family tree that we haven't seen in a very long time. So we are over here with Ash. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since we've actually checked out Ash and seen what he's been up to. His sister Holly, his twin sister who he used to live with and he loved and shared his house with for so long, has actually moved out because Holly managed to get herself a new daughter through the wishing well. And as far as everybody's fuzzy memories about that situation are concerned, Holly adopted beautiful Belle into the family, and they just kind of leave it at that. And we'll definitely touch on Holly and Belle and their somewhat mysterious origins and the things that they're doing later. But for now, we're going to flip over to Ash because he's now all alone. His twin sister has left him in Windenburg. She moved out to the countryside of Windenburg to be able to raise her daughter in a more calm, family-friendly area. And Ash, clearly, well, he's not suffering that bad from the situation, at least not emotionally. He's feeling pretty confident. He's feeling pretty happy, and that's probably because Colette, his new girlfriend, who has been a member of his Press Start kind of gaming, programming, coding, land club for so long, has moved in with him. So Colette has indeed moved in, mostly because Ash was not able to actually pay his rent anymore without his sister there. In fact, you may notice that he is kind of dirt poor. He doesn't really have much going on for him right now. So Colette offered to move in because her roommate actually disappeared on her. You guys may remember that Ash had a couple romantic interests in his club, and one of them is gone. She just disappeared. She vanished. She was cold. I have no idea. So it looks like the game actually culled that sim that I had made, and she's no longer like in existence whatsoever, or maybe she died or something. I'm not sure. Maybe a cow plant, a stray like planted cow plant may have eaten her, but she was the other one. The glutton is all I can remember about her. The glutton who wasn't really that attached to a lot of romantic situations because she was kind of like a free range romance sim. She's gone. She just disappeared. And so I decided that clearly she and Colette had a apartment together, and they had just kind of been scrounging their pennies together, and they have no idea why she just skipped town. But actually she was super jealous because Ash, you know, he'd been flirting with both of them, and he ended up like actually becoming boyfriend and girlfriend with Colette here. So I think that it just didn't go over well with that other member of the Press Start Club, and she just left town because she was like, whatever, I'm out of here. So she kind of took off and left Colette in a bit of a bind because then she didn't have anybody that she could actually share rent with, and you know what, left Ash feeling like, hey, what's going on? Because that was one of the original members of Press Start. She just disappeared like that. So I feel like he's feeling like Press Start is sort of falling apart from the original. You know, the people who are obsessed with the way the originals were, and the sequels just never as good, and how dare season 4 exist and things like that. So yeah, that's how Ash is kind of feeling. He's sort of a stickler for those sorts of things. So they invited in a couple new members of Press Start. This little kid who is doing his homework under the keyboard here is not a member of Press Start, believe it or not. He just is over here anyway. What are you doing here, child? It is like 10 p.m. at night. Go home. But we do have Ace. So Ace has joined the club, and Tracy. And I don't know if Tracy happens to be here or not. She may be here. Yeah, she's over here playing games. Over here. Pretty cool. She actually is pretty neat. I know nothing about her. We haven't really had a chance to meet with them. And Colette is just hanging out, kind of chit-chatting with the group. So she doesn't seem too focused on actually doing any programming. We might get her programming in just a second. Ash is working on his programming skill right now. That is his daily task, and that is the work he needs to do. So he's starting to feel the pinch of not earning enough money and really wants to start working hard at being a good code monkey and being able to produce some results for work so he can hopefully get promoted. And Colette here, we're actually going to spend a little bit of time trying to learn more about her today because she has indeed moved in. But interestingly enough, she's trying to give herself a little bit of a buffer space between Ash. So she moved in, but she took over Holly's bedroom. Instead of hanging out in Ash's room like he kind of thought she would, she took over Holly's room and kind of wants a little bit of independence and distance that way. And Ash is not really sure what to do because this is his first girlfriend, let alone his first live-in girlfriend. So we're going to kind of figure out their relationship dynamic and kind of get them ready for something very big in November, because these two are going to be my test sims who will be moving to the big city. city. I think that's going to be perfect for Ash. I am so excited to see what he is going to do in the big city. I think it'd be great for him because he can continue on with his tech guru, computer whiz sort of aspiration. We can get him involved in all sorts of coding events over there. There's going to be festivals, so he can go to like all the festivals and GeekCon and things like that. Also, I just noticed that Colette and Ash have the same style hair. That's hilarious. And then Colette can start figuring out who she is or what she wants to do. I think that she would be willing to move to the big city if it offered some opportunities for her to be able to make some funds, maybe make some advancements in whatever she wants to do in the world. So her aspiration right now, and again, I'm going to start like making custom aspirations, and I'm going to start adding in things from like Sims 3. I might even dig through Sims 2 and try to make some custom aspirations for my Simmies, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the traits and the aspirations for my Sims right now are a little bit limited compared to what they could be. So I'm going to, of course, kind of add my own little customization spin to things. But for now, Colette's aspiration is focused around being a joke star. She wants to be funny with Sims. So actually, let's go ahead. Enthused about new show. She is a geek, that's for sure. Enthused about new show, and maybe, where's joking? Let's see. Funny, funny, funny. More choices. Funny. There we go. And then joke about politicians. I could see her doing that. Maybe she's joking about something she saw like on Twitter or Tweeter, whatever we're going to call the Sims version of Twitter. Oh, and she's learned that this guy's a geek too. Of course he is, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to join Press Start. What? She just leveled up her comedy skill just like that. That's awesome. So I think she's having a good time chit-chatting with him and just like exchanging jokes. She can tell knock-knock jokes now. Prepare to be knock-knock joked, my friend. Colette's probably super excited about that. But she's a pretty cool Sim. She's a geek and art lover, gregarious, she's childish. So gregarious, she builds friendly relationships faster, just kind of has that easygoing personality. And I'm kind of wondering if we should put her either into like I don't think political would really fit her unless something dramatic happened in her story. But I do think it'd be really fun to maybe test out that social media career that's coming with the city expansion. I'm super excited about that. And just kind of seeing what they do as a pair of childish geeks who are going to be roaming the big city. So I'm excited to see how their relationship works out and learn a little bit more about Colette, and at least let this relationship kind of bring a new Sim into our story fold and to see where she goes from here. And meanwhile, Ash over here, he's just been sitting over here studying the whole time. Look at him go. He's feeling energized. Oh, he's feeling a little lonely. I think he's feeling a little bit left out because, but he is really focused. So I don't think he would like give it up. Oh, and he wants to get some exercise. I don't think he would give it up on his studies while he was still feeling focused. But it's focusing decor. We'll have to see. What are the club perks? Because I think Ash is kind of like a little bit that the club isn't the original group that it used to be. But maybe if we can get some perks, it'll make him happy. So we could do fist bumps. I totally want to see Ash and Colette in some sort of like cosplay club that we could have for the Geekathon. Yeah, there's going to be like GeekCon, like conventions that are going to happen in the new expansion. I don't know any more about it than anybody does when you read like all of the little blog posts, but they're going to be posting more blog things. And I just kind of wanted to come and check back in with Ash and Colette because I think they're perfect for the city expansion. So I'm really excited about it. Oh, look at that. We can't get a programming boost. We're buying it. We're doing it. All right. Go, Ash, go. Go, Ash, go. So now I think he'll be like, we're supposed to be focusing on programming, you guys. And he's actually quite interesting. He's very, very small. He's just kind of smallly built, very thinly built. I feel like I can count his ribs with this shirt on. Oh my gosh. Eat some cookies, Ash. Eat some cookies. But he's also very athletic. So I would love to see kind of just where his personality ends up developing, especially now that he has one of his big goals in life with a girlfriend. But I wonder if the goal of a girlfriend versus the reality of a girlfriend, well, they're definitely very different things. So, and let's have her be funny with the new person. So then this is Tracy. These are just townies that have popped in, so I have no idea about them. But like Colette, they too may one day serve bigger roles in our stories as we develop friendships with all of them. So knock knock joke to Tracy. Take that, Tracy. Take that. You're going to have to put up with the knock knock jokes because Colette would totally be telling them. And Ash, I don't think wants to leave. I think he also has the night owl trait, he has never weary and physically gifted and quick learner. So I think he'd be like, I can still be here. He definitely has like sort of stubborn personality. I wouldn't say it's mean, but he's just really kind of describe robot invasion. I feel like that's what would happen if Colette was tired at night. Things would just start to get like more and more hilariously out of hand. Yay! Tracy's also another geek. And then let's see, play a card game from Being Focused, browse Simpedia, watch Kids Network. You can browse Simpedia. Oh my gosh, where is that? She could also work on programming. Let's see, play game, more choices, web. And then browse Simpedia is a thing. We're going to say she just like heard something from them. And so she's going to look something up. But yeah, this is kind of Ash's life here in Windenburg right now. He more or less lives inside of the coffee station. Why are these children here? Go home. Go home. It's 2 in the morning. Oh my gosh. But anyway, he more or less lives inside of this little coffee shop where we've got all of these little art. It's kind of like a coffee arcade sort of place. You know, something along those lines. He pretty much lives in here. I do think that he doesn't even notice the beauty of Windenburg the way his sister does. He doesn't even really pay attention to any of these details and any of these things. The beautiful buildings, the classic architecture, the commitment to the arts and culture and being kind of like clean and beautiful like that. Jeez, that's gorgeous. So it kind of goes over his head right now. And I think Colette could maybe bring a bit of balance to that because she is an art lover, but we'll have to see what her wants end up deciding. Because right now she still just wants to browse. I thought she did browse Simpedia. Colette, browse Simpedia. Browse Simpedia because you're so snoozy. There you go. Can you do it? Or is there something? Oh, I think there's something in the way. No, child, I needed that chair. Gosh darn it. Can she browse Simpedia on her phone? Is that something she can do? Chat with, invite. I don't think she can. I think she's getting a little tired, but Ash wouldn't really notice because he's so focused on things. So we'll let her go to the restroom and see if that changes anything. And Ash would just run his group into the ground, I think, because he's not done with what he's currently working on. So he's still practicing. Yeah, I wonder if everybody's going to start heading to sleep. Oh, and Gunner. Even Gunner's like, dude. Gunner's like one of his best friends. Probably his best friend, I think. So who is your best friend, actually, Ash? Like, who are you really, truly friends with? Yeah. It looks like Gunner and, of course, his sister. So he's pretty close to his mom. And I think Iris wouldn't want Ash to move to the big city. She would want him to stay close by. But not this, like, not in this situation. She kind of would be like, maybe you could start helping your dad with his garden, or, you know, I know a nice man in Newcrest who said that he needs somebody to make a database for him. You can do that, can't you, son? And try to kind of get him more under her eye. Because they're getting older, you know, Tate and Iris are getting older, and Ash is still sort of living like a person in his early 20s, which kind of he is, but kind of not. He's going to age up sooner than later, so we'll have to see what happens there. Oh, and he's feeling super happy from pleasant conversation. All right, he's almost leveled up. I think he'll go ahead and let everybody go home once he levels up. And then Colette's trying to just stick it in, like stick in there. But yeah, Colette's going to be very interesting because we're going to have to see. And look at those adorable little cookies. What are you doing with the coffee? He just stole the coffee that someone made. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, this child. But yeah, look at the little cookies. Oh gosh, they're so cute. They're so cute. I can't wait to get a little bakery where we can have the Grandma's Cookie Club sell cookies and cupcakes and things there. Ah, it'll be adorable. Even if it's just a little farmer's market, it'll be so cute. But yeah, we're going to have to figure out what Colette wants out of life and how she's going to handle things. And play video games is her goal. So she's super tired. But I think she would just like kind of toss back some coffee. Maybe toss back some jokes with these kids. Oh my gosh, is this like a kids show? Watch the Kids Network. Can we watch the Kids Network? Watch channel. Let's do it. I didn't know the TV was here, or else I would have probably had her move over here earlier. And then Gunner is actually over here hanging out. There we go. Hopefully this will make her a bit happier. Oh my gosh, this is kind of like addictive to watch. So yeah, it would be interesting because what if Colette, I think she would do really well in the big city. They could get like a little ratty apartment together. And that's if Ash can avoid getting pinned under his mom's thumb. And Iris hopefully being able to like drag her son where she wants him. Where she can keep a better eye on him. He's getting kind of hungry and kind of lonely. Everybody's kind of snacking on things. Oh, wait, you're not a member of the club. What are you doing here, Cadence? I think she's the adult responsible for all the little kids who are here. All right, we'll see how far this is gonna go. Are you ordering more coffee? Childish viewing. Shows on the kids channel are always better than that serious stuff, so she's happy. She wants to kiss Ash. That's more like it. And she's wanting to do push-ups. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit more of her personality start coming out. And there we go. And Ash has just managed to get to level 7 of his programming skill. So I think his like little programming jam that he wanted to do here is over. So we'll go ahead and end the gathering. Bye everybody. Thanks for staying till 5 in the morning. And I think Ash would just stay here until he has to leave for work, honestly. He wouldn't see any reason to go home. Can you buy like a sandwich or a snack from over here? He can. So I think he would just buy a sandwich. Like Ash would be one of those guys who doesn't really think much about home, you know, in quotation marks, doesn't really think much about going home. So if there's somewhere he can get like an energy bar and maybe catch a nap on a comfy couch. I think they even have couches upstairs. Yeah, they've even got a couch up here. I think Ash would be the kind of guy who sort of is a workaholic that way. Without realizing it, if that makes sense. Like a workaholic without even realizing he is one. It's not like he has heavy work ethic. It's just when he focuses on something, he wants to get it done and he wants to be good at what he does. And programming can be a very competitive field. So I think it's kind of all those things. All right. And Colette, can she go ahead and let's see if I can have her asked to just be friends. What? I think she's asked if single. Aren't you guys in a relationship? I swear I know these two are in a relationship. Where the heck is Ash? There he is. Sweethearts and their lovers. Ask about day, debate best captains, embrace, get to know. I think she's going to go ahead and maybe chit chat with him for a second. Deep conversation, describe favorite artist, get to know, express admiration. How about the new show? Because she was watching this show. So don't order anything new. Sit down, drink your coffee. And Ash is feeling a little bit lonely. And I think... Can you do anything romantic? I don't know if he wants to do anything romantic. Become confident, finish reading a book, level up on the programming skill. And meanwhile, all these little kids are like talking about underwear and homework. Colette has learned that Max is evil, so she doesn't like this kid. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's actually send him upstairs then. I think she's like, oh, I've had enough of these kids. Like she likes the kid stuff. But I think it's just a little bit much when no, I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't cancel her coffee. That would be bad. All right, we'll send these two up here. Because I could see this happening. See, Windenburg is nice and clean and beautiful and tidy. And it has really upscale fancy places that I'm sure are wonderful. Devin, now that she has a little bit of money in those family funds, will love to come and shop and spend lots of buku bucks on like boutiques here. But I think it's a little bit clean for Ash and Colette. I could see them wanting to be just a wee bit more excitable about things. Drink with desperation. That's a thing she can do. And then Ash is just like enjoying the beautiful sun. See, he's just enjoying the view. So he can appreciate that, but I don't think he would go home until it's time to go home. Like, or until after work. Colette! She's so desperate! She's so tired! Oh my gosh, look at that. She's got double fists of coffee. Colette, I've never seen a sim get like 2 drinks at a time, 2 coffees at a time. She is really exhausted and really wanting to hang in there for the little like coding jamathon that they had and maybe show how she's not going to back down to Ash. So, okay, where are you going, Colette? She's feeling focused. She's going to do this. She's going to down both drinks. She is actually drinking 2 coffees at once. I did not even know you could do that. I really didn't. Maybe brighten day. We'll have him go down and brighten her day because he's feeling happy. And Ash is feeling accomplished in things that he wanted to get done. And he's not tired about anything. And we'll have him chat with her. Poor Colette. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's feeling so emotional, caffeinated, freedom from drinking different types of coffee. She's tired. She doesn't like this kid, though. She's really annoyed about this kid. Look at her moods. Wow. So now what's going to be... They're good friends. Okay, that's a good thing because, you know, considering the whole situation, that you guys actually like moved in with one another. Make a move, not in front of the children, Ash. Maybe he would. Here, let's send him upstairs. I think that he would be able to maybe give her a little peck on the cheek. Let's move them both up here actually, because I think that would be really cute. Yeah, I think they'd be able to focus on pecks on the cheek. And she's feeling playful from marked for fun from drinking macchiato. And she's feeling caffeinated from drinking espresso. And she's feeling freedom, like confident. So confident, energized, and playful. That's a lot of coffee. I love that now I know Colette is a bit of a coffee addict. That's actually really cool to me. So let's go ahead and have him. Can you like scoot over, sir? Scoot over one before she disappears on us again. Stay, Colette. Okay, there we go. Good. And then, I think, what does make a move do? Can he just like wrap his arm around her shoulder? That's kind of what I was going for there. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I know I've seen it before, but that is still just so cute. I really love it. Oh my goodness. And their hair! They really are one of those couples that kind of looks very similar. Oh. Oh my gosh. And Colette's kind of like, I'm seeing 3 or 4 of you. I'm so tired right now. Why are we here again? I wonder if they'll actually develop like a healthy real relationship, or I wonder if it'll just sort of be we should probably maybe ask if single. Maybe we could do that. Was that a bird that just flew by? Exchange numbers, confess attraction. I think he's a little bit awkward, so I think he'd confess attraction. And then I wonder if Colette would go ahead. Is she gonna fall asleep in a second here? And then let's see. Colette. Oh, let's have her snuggle because she's tired. How cute would that be? It would be cuter. I was hoping she would put her head on his shoulder, but it's the opposite because she's so tall. Like, he's just such a small man. That's hilarious. I love that. I love it. It was so cute. Oh, what diversity in the relationships and in the body types we have in 4. I will admit I do love that about Sims 4 for sure. Impressed with video game prowess. That is totally something he would do. What? How are you able? I didn't. You know, I don't think I've ever impressed anybody with my video game prowess like that. Just saying. Well, I say that, but actually, oh, that was from the snuggle. I was like, what the heck? What the heck's going on here? What the heck-a-doodle? I say that, but actually one of the things that my wonderful Chips and I first flirted about when we first started talking is how many hours, hundreds of hours we both had in Civilization 5. So that was pretty fun. Oh, things are getting a little uncomfy for Ash, so he'll probably need to go ahead and leave for his work soon. So we'll go ahead and maybe see if we can sneak in a kiss. And I think Colette is kind of really excited. She's like, oh, I can't wait to get home and go to bed. So there we go. But yeah, Ash is definitely the kind of guy who for sure would be just like out. He wouldn't go home if he knew there was food and a bed, and he would just have coded like at the coding cafe all day. And I think that's why he's going to be perfect for when we go to the city. So what are you guys excited about for the city living expansion pack? Because I know I'm really excited about it, because I realized just like Windenburg was so good to our wonderful Holly, I think that the city living is going to be really, really good for Ash and Colette, and it'll be fun to explore that. Not to mention all of the shops, all of the festivals, and all of the other things we'll have to do as well. But it's just really fun to watch the Sims stories continue. So we have checked in on Ash and Colette. Ash will actually be leaving for work pretty soon. He works in like 3 hours, so we'll let him go ahead and take care of his needs. And I think Colette is going to go ahead and I'm going to let her go ahead and go home because she's really, really tired. And I think that she would just be like, okay, I'll see you later. So, all right, Ash is going to go ahead, take care of his needs, go to work, hopefully get promoted. We'll probably have some more jamathons. And he's going to be really consciously aware of how right now he's sort of surviving off of the last pennies in his pocket. But he's one of those guys who kind of lives in his head more than lives practically. So I don't think he'd care. I really don't. So we'll see where their relationship goes and how things continue. There's like the little anime for the, there's the adorable little anime for the really, really, really cute little void creatures that was playing just now. And now you guys go home at 8 in the morning. No, they're going to school. That's where they're going. Oh, gosh. But all right. So that was really fun. I think it's very interesting that one club member that used to flirt with Ash all of the time on her own left after Ash and Colette kind of became an item. I think she was upset about that and just decided to dip out. And then we have a couple new members, but Ash doesn't feel like they're as good as the originals because nothing ever is. And I'm really looking forward to taking him to GeekCon and taking him to the MySim stores. I think a MySim, like we could have a really small MySim video game and like arcade in Newcrest. That would be really fitting. But we're going to have a really, really good one in the city because having an entire area devoted to MySims and devoted to the video games and the void critters, that just sounds like a prerequisite for the big city, especially because we're going to have some geek cons in the future. So I'm really looking forward to sharing all of that with you and keeping an eye on our very, very, very old man Tate. And is that Pine? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.